Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is 9:45 in the morning, Mountain Time in the U.S. on Monday, November the 6th. And we're going to do some messages for Tuesday, November the 7th. We are also going to do about 5 minutes worth of Reiki, and then I'm going to be answering any questions as they come up from those of you who are here. So let's just start with Aries for Tuesday, November the 7th. What am I feeling for you? I think you're going to be putting out fires on Tuesday. What I'm actually hearing is fires burning. So putting out fires on Tuesday, there's also an aspect of there is one fire that you're not wanting to put out. For some of you, this may be a romantic type situation, but for others of you, this may be a project or something that you're involved in that you're feeling very enthusiastic about and pushing it forward. I feel like you're going to be a little bit distracted from this on Tuesday because you are going to be kind of putting other fires out, tending to things that have to be taken care of right now to keep things smooth for you. Taurus, Tuesday, November the 7th. What do we have for you guys? Happiness and holy days. That's what I'm hearing for you. I don't know what country it would be a holy day on Tuesday. Let's see. My calendar says it's election day here in the U.S. Hello there, Candace. Welcome. Glad to see you, my dear. So I want to feel into this a little bit more. Happiness and holy days. I really feel like you guys are going to be doing your own personal that's not the right word. Ceremonies, your own personal ceremonies or rituals. You're going to have your own deeper communication with spirit than what you've had for a while, whether you call spirit, source, God, creator, Buddha, whatever. I just feel like a lot of Taurus says you're going to be having a deeper spiritual interaction than typical for you on Tuesday. For some of you, this is going to be intentional and planned, and for others of you, this may just come up very much spur of the moment. But then we also have happiness mixed with the holy days, and I think the holy days are going to be bringing in some of that happiness, those deep spiritual enlightenments or situations seem to bring happiness and comfort and peacefulness. But I think there's also, on top of that, something else going on Tuesday that's making you happy as well, Taurus. Geminis, Tuesday the 7th. What do we have coming up? Thank you, Candace. Geminis. Those of you who are here, if you don't mind saying hi, I do appreciate just knowing I'm not the only one in the room, or me and one other person in the room. It's nice to know who all's around. Gemini. Gemini, it feels to me like you've got a lot going on. You've got about 3 situations that you are working on Tuesday, 3 important situations, and I don't feel like all of them are taking a lot of attention. I feel like there's a couple of them that you're just kind of watching. You're waiting for the right opportunity or the right time. I feel like one of your projects is really going to take a lot of your focus and your energy, but that doesn't keep you from thinking about these other 2 projects, or maybe even more for some of you, that you're just kind of keeping an eye on. You're sort of letting them simmer, waiting for the right time to present them, or the right time to see if other people are willing to move forward with them, or whatever it is that you're doing there. But it looks like you're just kind of, there's some kind of simmer going on where you're just waiting. You've got everything ready. You're just waiting for the right time on the other projects that you aren't so focused on today. Time is not right yet. I think it's getting close for those other 2, though. Okay, so we're looking at Cancers for Tuesday, November the 7th. Fatima, hello. I just did Taurus, honey. You're going to have to scroll back to see Taurus. Glad to see you in the room, my dear. Gemini, I just finished. Right before that is always Taurus. I run everything in the same order every time so that people kind of know what to expect. Okay, so Cancers, what do we have coming up here? You guys, I almost always hear the word stability for you whenever whenever I look into you. That's really kind of your major focus all the time. Home. I feel like this is stability around the home that you're working on Tuesday. And when I say home, this could be around literally the home that you sleep in, or this could be around your family, or for some of you, maybe not blood family, but your tribe. There's some kind of stability that you are working towards. And Tuesday, I feel like Tuesday is going to be a big day of make or break, is what I'm going to hear on this stability, this part of stability that you're working on, Cancers. Okay, Leo, and a lot of the make or break, by the way, does depend on other people's reactions and how much they're stepping up to the plate. Things that we can't always control. Other people. You just moved in with family. Wow. Okay. Leo on Tuesday, the 7th. Thank you for the verification, Candace. Oh, that sounds major. Those major moves are lots of fun. They're just an adventure. You have to see them as an adventure. Let's see, what do we have for Leo? November the 7th, Tuesday. Leo, I feel like you are dealing with some kind of resistance towards something that you're trying to get completed or move forward with. Actually, the words that I heard are two sticks in the mud. So there may be a couple of people that you have to help them to understand why what you want to do would actually be good for them as well as for you, so that you can break through that resistance and move forward. So there's a couple of people that you have to really help them to see your vision and help them to see what the mission is and help them to see where they would benefit from that too. I feel like once you can do that, and this is not an easy task, but once you're able to do that, if you are, I have to say if you are for just a few of you, but if you are, then I think you'll have their wholehearted support and you'll be able to see this project move forward. The key is you have to get the two sticks in the mud out of the mud so that they can move freely. You've got to help them see that vision for themselves. They're not going to get there unless you help them. And when I say help them, I don't mean be pushy. I just mean give them the information in a way that they can process it so that they have that aha moment and they can see why it would benefit them to be working with you. Okay? All right, let's look at Virgos. Virgos. I've made one of those major moves before, 800 miles away, so I know about that perspective. You can let it be scary or you can let it be an adventure. Take your pick. It's much more fun if it's an adventure, though. All right, Virgo on the 7th of November on Tuesday. Gosh, guys, Virgo, November just feels good. And I had that sensation like the 2nd of November. I remember coming in here and just being like, oh, I'm so glad we're in November, maybe even on the 1st. But Virgos, whenever I just looked at your little cue card, because I have little cue card type things that remind me where I am in my predictions and keep me on track and in order. But when I look down at the name Virgo, I just had that sensation hit me all over again, like how good November is. I feel like this is a really good month for you, a month of making progress, moving forward, expansion, growth, things starting to turn your way. I kind of feel like, I see the wheel of fortune for you just spinning into that good time, because that wheel of fortune is always spinning. We have seasons in our life. Some of them aren't so much fun and some of them are much better than others. I feel like you're coming into a season that's way, way, way improved over the last season that you were in, Virgos, just for the month of November. But let me focus in on Tuesday on the 7th for you guys. I'm hearing that you're having some kind of breakthrough on the 7th. And once again, this feels like family for you too, Virgo, that this is some kind of breakthrough that has to do with family. So there's all kinds of different ways that this is coming in. I'm hearing and feeling a bunch of different stories even as I say this. For some of you, you're going to find out that you're pregnant or become pregnant on the 7th, and you've been wanting that and you're happy about that. Those of you who are not happy about that and didn't want that, now is a little too late to be thinking about protection, okay? Um, the other things that I'm hearing, there can be breakthroughs in work. Some of you may be getting promotion. Some of you may be finding your perfect, beautiful home, or closing on a contract for your perfect home that you want to live in. There is something coming into me definitely about adding to your stability somehow, Virgo, on Tuesday, and really moving forward with that expansion and growth in a really nice way. Breakthrough day. Libra on the 7th. Tuesday the 7th, Libra. Always in search of fairness, aren't you? Libra, Libra, Libra. Everybody who's come in and hasn't said hi, if you would say hi, I would so much appreciate it. Just kind of gives me an idea who all's here. And it's fun. It's more fun to interact with people live than to just monologue and keep talking at you and keep talking at you. I like to hear some feedback too. Okay, so Libras, Libras, Libras. What do we have coming up for you guys on the 7th? You guys have a bunch of different things happening, and I'm trying to sort through all of this to figure out what is the major message here. It looks to me like there is some kind of new platform that you're reaching, Libras, and I'm hearing that it has to do, for most of you, it has to do with work. So for some of you, maybe you're getting a raise. For some of you, maybe you're completing some schooling that you needed. Maybe some of you are getting out of orientation training at a newer job. But there's some kind of platform that you're reaching, and it feels really good. It feels like adding security. It feels like it's something that I always hear about fairness with you guys. It feels like, you have paid the price to be where you are right now, and so where you are is totally deserved. I'm actually hearing Pat Benatar's version of paid the cost to be the boss. So maybe some of you are becoming supervisors or bosses at some level. That doesn't necessarily have to be true, but definitely some new platform for you, Libras. And it does feel good, like it's positive momentum, it's forward motion, it's something that you have earned, it's not something that has come easy. And you are there. Congratulations. Dee Dee, hello, hello. Glad to see you, my dear. Faye Fit. You can't hear anything. Uh-oh. It might be a phone problem. You might want to try refreshing. I think everybody else can hear me. Let's see. Let's move on to Scorpio. I'm going to assume that that's only Faye's problem and you guys can hear me, I hope. Nothing like getting a little nervous right in the middle of a broadcast. All right, so let's take a look at Scorpio for the 7th of November on Tuesday. What do we have showing up for you guys? Scorpio, seems like on Tuesday we're going to feel like we're running around the mulberry bush trying to get things done, and just I'm almost seeing us like going faster and faster and faster. It's like we're almost like chasing our tail and just not catching our tail. It's what we need to get accomplished seems to be like, as soon as we get one thing accomplished, now there's 2 more things that need to be accomplished, and then there's 4 more things that need to be accomplished when we get those accomplished. So I feel like we're going to be running around the mulberry bush, really just trying to keep up with what needs to be done on Tuesday. I don't know about you guys. I know it sounds a little bit chaotic, but to me that sounds like a good day. That sounds like a lot of people are going to be calling, hey, I need a reading. Okay, let's do it in 20 minutes, and get out of that one. Oh, I need a Reiki session. When can we do it? All right, let's take care of that. That type of thing. But it's going to be just like nonstop for us on Tuesday, Scorpios. Thank you, Dee Dee. I appreciate that. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. It's always nice for somebody to say, yep, your volume's okay. Okay, so Sagittarius, what we have coming in for you on Tuesday, November the 7th. Ooh, Sagittarius. Some of you are going to be new grandbabies or new mamas or new grandbabies, new grandmas or new mamas or new papas or new grandpas, new aunts, new uncles. I'm seeing babies. I am seeing babies in the cradle. Okay, so safe, happy, healthy born babies is what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarius. Now, for some of you, this is really going to be literally new mamas and papas and grandpas and aunts and uncles and that type of thing. But for others of you, this is going to be completely different than any kind of relative or a friend having a baby. This is going to be you birthing something new, you beginning something new, whether it's a creative project, a work idea. This is something new coming out into the world, and it's probably something that you have been sort of gestating for a while, and you haven't been ready to present it to the world or bring it out or launch it or whatever. And so this is something new coming into the world for a lot of you. This is babies you get to see for the first time today. Lucky Sagittarius. Capricorns. Barbara Jackson, happy birthday, honey. No updates for the future, but I do want to let you know anytime you guys have a birthday, you do get a 40% off reading with me if you want it. 40% birthday discount if you have the reading during the week of your birthday. So other than that, I'm just in general. I can look at something for you later on once we get to the question section if you want, but right now I'm just doing general messages for all the signs. Questions come after Reiki, so remind me them, Barbara. Okay, Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Looking at you for November the 7th, Tuesday. Nice solid foundation you have set for yourself, Capricorn. I think you're putting a capstone on something that you've been wanting to have in place. You've been working on it. It's been mostly in place already. You're just kind of sealing the deal on Tuesday, Capricorn. Some kind of solid foundation, whether this is about maybe you're actually literally building a building. This could be about making sure that you're set up for retirement. This could be about setting the foundation for beginning a new family. Maybe you've proposed on Tuesday, or maybe, I mean, you're setting the capstone. Maybe you're actually getting married on Tuesday. Any of you Capricorns eloping or something? Tuesday's kind of an odd day to have a wedding if you want a lot of family to be there, so that's why I'm thinking maybe you guys are eloping. Anyway, setting some kind of capstone onto something that you've been working on to get your foundation and security in to your life in one way or the other. Okay, Aquarius. These are general readings, by the way. That's why I'm not going too specific with them, because I don't want to just have people totally off the track. When I get too specific and it doesn't sound like them. If we leave them more open, then more of you can relate and get into them. Although I do pretty specific examples, I do like to leave you guys with pretty open messages here so you can see where it fits in your life. Aquarius for Tuesday, November the 7th. November the 7th, Aquarius. Yeah, I don't have that published anywhere, so I guess that's my bad. I should publish that about the birthday reading somewhere. Aquarius, Tuesday, November the 7th. Aquarius, I always get the craziest pictures with you. I'm seeing you looking like Tigger today. You're just bouncing all over very happily. Tigger was always happy. Did you ever notice that on Winnie the Pooh? It was a very rare thing for Tigger to be blue. So I see you bouncing around like Tigger on Tuesday, happily working on project. Aquarius, I really think a lot of you must have already gotten ahead of some of the rest of us to the idea about that being happy is just so important. Because every time I see you, you guys are just chilling, you're being happy, you know, you're letting things sort of manifest for you, what you're working on, you love working on, you're happy, you're thrilled there. I mean, you guys have it, man. So anyway, bouncing around, being happy, going from project to project, enjoying each project as you're working on it. I really, honestly, I don't see you making a whole lot of progress on any one particular of these projects, but I do see you being very happy. So I don't think that you've really got any major worries here for the day. You're just enjoying yourself, and it's all getting done. It's just getting done at its own pace, and there's a lot getting done at the same time at its own pace. All right, so let's see about Pisces. Pisces. November the 7th, Tuesday. What is it with you and orange juice? I think really what's going on, Pisces, is you are focusing on your health Tuesday. Many of you may feel like you have um, something that's trying to come in, like a little cold or a little flu or something. So you're hitting that vitamin C, you're hitting the echinacea, you're eating the garlic, doing the ginger, all that stuff that helps with and boosts the immune system, avoiding things that doesn't help the immune system, things like alcohol and fast food and stuff like that. So Pisces, I think you're very aware of your health on Tuesday, and I think you're being very proactive about being more healthy, whether you're actually feeling something like a cold or a flu come in, or whether you're just deciding, you know what, I'm not so happy with my weight. It's time for me to start, getting serious about some kind of workout routine or exercise in some way or eating habits. I really think that we've got a lot of focus on eating habits for you guys, Pisces, and just being more healthy in general. It's a big deal for you on Tuesday. I think you're paying some definite attention and effort to it. All right, so that is messages for all the signs. Next, we're going to do Reiki for everybody. What we have going on with the Reiki is I do 5 minutes of Reiki. You can benefit from this whether you're here or whether you tune into this video later. Either way, you can set the intention to receive the Reiki. I set the intention on the Reiki that it's for your highest and best interest, whatever that may be for each and every one of you. If you have a certain thing that you would like the Reiki to help you with, then you can adjust that intention. Feel free. Let me go ahead and get started sending that out to you guys. Okay, so we're going to do this for about 5 minutes. And for those of you who haven't had Reiki before, you may notice once you start receiving the Reiki, you may notice sensations in your body, or you may notice changes in your emotions. It's perfectly normal to notice different things. There's not a set reaction to Reiki because we're all in different places and we all need different things. The most important thing about Reiki is that if you notice that something feels better or is getting better, accept that, acknowledge that. Um, don't say anything negative later on about, well, it seemed like it was better, but really it's not. I have heard of people that got really great benefits from Reiki, and then they kind of couldn't believe it, and so they didn't accept it. And what happened was the next day, everything went back to the way it used to be. So whatever you get from this, please accept it. Please acknowledge it. Just allow it. Allow it to do you some good. Yours is going to be for enlightenment. Okay, Ina. Cool, cool. All right, so let's see, what else should you guys know about Reiki? If you guys are feeling anything in your body and you have any questions about it, feel free to pop them right into the chat. Sometimes where you're feeling things in your body as I'm sending the Reiki will be an indicator about where you can expect things to change in your life. Not everybody feels stuff when they receive Reiki, so if you're not feeling anything, don't feel bad. You're not the only one. It's okay. Things are still happening. The Reiki is still doing you good. It's all right. I'm feeling a lot of Reiki going out to some heart chakras today. That's not where all the Reiki is going because I've got energy going basically everywhere, but I am trying to let you guys know like where the major concentrations are going that I'm feeling. And so this may or may not apply to you. For some of you, this is actually going to apply to the viewers that come along later on and watch this. For some of you, this is going to be you. But I've got a lot going into the heart chakra right now. The heart chakra a lot of times will have to do with healing up from some old emotional wounds that help you to move forward in a much more healthy way emotionally and in your relationships, that type of thing. For others of you that are feeling the energy in the heart chakra or that are receiving energy in the heart chakra, whether you're feeling it or not, you may actually be healing up from something that's very medical and very physical in that area as well. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here from Florida. Yeah, we have people that come in from all over the world into these. That's what I love about technology. All over the English-speaking world. You know, I love being somebody who can read and do Reiki now. Like, this is the perfect time to be born now and to be alive now. 20 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to do Reiki for people all over the world. I wouldn't have been able to read for people all over the world. Today, I'm so blessed. I have clients that are in Nigeria, the Netherlands, the UK, Canada, of course, the US, Mexico. I know I'm missing a bunch of countries. Italy, all over the place. I love technology. The world becomes very, very, very much smaller when you can have a video chat with somebody that's, halfway around the globe. We start to realize how connected we really actually are, whether we knew it before or not. Yes, in the Bahamas, that's true. Thank you, Marcia. And by the way, hello. Yes, yes. So one more minute of Reiki. If you guys have Reiki questions, this is a wonderful time to pop those in. And then after that, I'll be happy to answer more Reiki questions after that too, if you want. And then also, any other questions that you may have. By the way, for those of you who have never had a full Reiki session, which for me, a full Reiki session is an hour long, if you have not had that, I do offer you the chance to have one at no charge the first time, just so that you can check it out and see what an actual Reiki session that is pointed only at you for an hour is like, and the effect that it can have on you. So if you would like to check that out, all you have to do is check out my website and then get a hold of me with the contact information there, and we can get that scheduled for you. My website is www.amista.info, I-N-F-O, not .com. I am not confused. Some people think I'm confused about my own website. They try to make it amista.com. It is not. It is amista.info. It's the website where you get the info on Amista. Lamiel McMillan, hello, hello, welcome. You came in just in time as we were finishing up a little bit of Reiki. So now let's move on to questions, questions, questions. If anybody has questions. I know Ms. Barbara Jackson has her birthday today. She wants to know if she has a birthday message. So I think I'm going to see what I can feel. Maybe pull a few cards for Miss Barbara. Okay, Barbara, this is a little bit strange for a birthday message, but we are talking to Spirit about your message. So this is where it's coming from. So Ms. Barbara, your message is coming from the other side. In other words, coming from the spirit world. And what they want me to tell you is that you are loved and that there are people waiting to meet you, greet you, talk with you again over there. They are saying, no hurry, don't come over early, but please know that you will not be alone after you cross over. That is your birthday message. Don't ask me. I don't make these things up. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. Any messages from your mom? She is saying 3 words to me for you, Marcia. Be at peace. That's her biggest hope for you, that you will have peace in your life, that you will be at peace. The best way to be at peace is be at peace with ourselves first, and then all the other people kind of start to fall into place as well. Lamiel McMillan, just broke up with your soulmate on Saturday. What should you expect? Any messages? You should expect to cry. Not to be a smarty pants, but that's what they're telling me. You should expect to cry. It's okay. It's okay. I think you should also expect that this person is going to try to get back together with you. And you should expect that what they're saying is you need to stick to your guns on the boundaries that you laid down, because otherwise nothing changes. if you let them back without sticking to your guns. It's okay to cry about it. That's the thing. When they say expect to cry, like right off the bat like that, that's them telling you that's okay to do that. A lot of us, we get mad at ourselves. Look, this is what I chose. Why am I crying? Mm-mm. No, it's okay. You understand that? I figured you would. I figured you would. You're quite welcome, Marcia. Okay, guys, I've been here 30 minutes, so it's time for me to get out of here. We don't need to do anything really super long. Remember, 40% off birthday readings if you get a reading during the week of your birthday. Also, if you guys would like to experience one free Reiki session and you have not had Reiki from me before, hit me up for that. I put that offer out there because I really enjoy doing Reiki and I want you guys, as many people as possible, to experience it. And, obviously I do have the ulterior motive that I would like to do more for you after that. And after that, of course, it won't be free because I can't do free Reiki for everybody all the time. But whether you buy more or not, I think it would be a great thing for you to experience it. And I would love to have the honor of being the person passing along that energy to you. So if you're interested, please get a hold of me. We'll schedule that. And we'll talk about what you could use Reiki for to help with you in your life, in your particular circumstances and situations. All right. Everybody, have a fantastic, fantastic week, day. Happiness and joy to all of you. I imagine that I'll be back here tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Peace out.